Did you know that a young boy drowned the year before those two others were killed? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason. I was working the day that it happened, preparing meals. Here, I was the cook. Jason should have been watched every minute. He wasn't a very good swimmer. We can go now, dear.
I think we should wait for Mr. Christie.
Oh, that's not necessary.
I don't understand.
I am Jason. You see, Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Where's Mr. Christie?
Oh, I couldn't let them open this place again. Could I? Not after what happened. Oh, my sweet, innocent Jason. My only child. Jason. You let him drown. You never paid any attention. Look what you did to him. Look what you did to him.
Hey, Bird Brain Gamers. On today's episode, the Friday the 13th series. This awesome series started in 1980. I have an 8-movie collection here on Blu-ray. It's a slasher film that follows a group of teenage camp counselors who are murdered one by one by an unknown killer while attempting to reopen an abandoned summer camp. This movie was a major box office success. It grossed almost $60 million worldwide. And a lot of people were surprised about who the killer was in the first one. So I have the uncut version. After the events of part 1, where Jason's mother killed the counselors, part 2 follows, where new would-be counselors who train under a head counselor, Paul, shows Jason Voorhees' story of his drowning as a boy in Camp Crystal Lake.
Hello?
On a June night in 1980, Friday the 13th, 12 of her friends were murdered. Why should Friday the 13th, 1981 be any different? Friday the 13th, Part 2. The body count continues. 14.
You're all doomed. You're all doomed.
15.
God.
16.
Help!
17. 18.
Sandra? Jeff?
The day you count on for terror is not over. Friday the 13th, Part 2.
No one believes the story or believes that Jason is alive at all. But one by one, he gruesomely starts eliminating the counselors. Part 2 came out in May of 1981. It grossed a box office earnings of about $21.7 million. Part 3, which released in August of 1982, earned a box office of about $36.7 million. It follows the day after the killings of Part 2. It begins where a local store owner is killed, and in the meanwhile, Chris and her boyfriend Rick are hosting a group of teenage friends at Chris Lake House. Even after a run-in with a local biker gang, they enjoy a weekend together. That is until Jason begins taking them out one by one.
Weekends are a good time to escape to the woods. Unless the weekend begins with Friday the 13th. Because 13 is an unlucky number. But out here, so are 1 through 12. Because these are Jason's woods. And nobody leaves them alive. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D. Jason, you can't fight him. You can't stop him. And now, you can't even keep him on the screen. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D. Now, when it comes to killing in Jason's woods, Jason will come to you. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D. A new dimension in terror. It will scare you. Count on it.
The counselors and the biker gangs. I have the 3D one here. It has both regular and 3D. Friday the 13th, Part 4, which released in April of 1984, earned about $33 million at the box office. It takes place after the events of Part 3. Vacation is interrupted by Jason Voorhees as usual after he escapes the morgue, leaving
3 times before, you have felt the terror, known the madness, lived the horror. But this is the one you've been screaming for. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Jason is back. He moves like a shadow, dark and silent.
Sorry you changed your mind?
He never utters a word. He doesn't even seem to breathe.
Where the hell's the corkscrew?
He simply, mindlessly, mercilessly kills. But now, Jason's reign of terror is over. Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Leaving bodies in his wake. He then travels to Camp Crystal Lake, where a group of friends are staying. And the teens meet some locals of the area, Tommy Jarvis and Trish, as well as a secret hiker, Rob. As the teenagers engage in their partying and wild ways, their numbers begin to dwindle and pieces of the past resurface. This is Jason Part 4, the final chapter. Friday the 13th, Part 5, which released in March of 1985, earned a box office of $22 million. Years after Tommy Jarvis murdered Jason, he resides in a mental hospital and struggles with the trauma of the experience. When Tommy moves to an isolated halfway house, he has nightmares about Jason's return. And soon, one of the patients is killed. As the body count grows, Tommy Jarvis begins to question his sanity and wonders if Jason has risen from the dead.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, Violet.
Huh?
Hi. What are you doing?
Doing laundry, Joey.
Can I help? I'm really very good at doing laundry. Matt never assigns it to me. I don't know why.
Look, Joey, we really have to get this thing finished, okay?
So I'm here to help you. You can count on me, Rob. You too, Vi. Want a chocolate bar? Here, you want it? I'll give you half, but I need half for later.
Piss off.
Oh, please let me help you. It's really no problem.
Oh, Joey! Will you just get out of here? But
I'm sorry, you two. Really, I can do laundry great, but, well, if that's how you feel, forget it. I'll just go help somebody else instead. I'll see you later.
can't believe this.
Listen, if you change your mind, I'll be right around, okay?
Joey! Joey! Jesus, what a loser. Look at this sheet. I'm not gonna wash it, you wash it.
Hi, Vic.
Get lost.
Come on, don't be like that. I'm gonna help you with the wood today. And anyway, I got 2 chocolate bars, see? Don't tell the girls.
Jeez, what an asshole.
You know, Vic, Before I came here, I never had anything to do, me being an orphan and all. People always teased me about sitting around like some kind of pig or something. But here it's different. I can help others and do a lot of things. You know something? I really love it here.
I hate it.
You know, to be perfectly honest with you, I never really chopped wood before, but it certainly looks like fun.
Leave me alone!
Here, Vic, want a bite? Here, I'll just put it over here. And later on, when you're hungry, you can have it. Well, if that's the way you feel, forget it, Vic. Just forget it. But I think you're really out of line.
But to determine the killer's identity, Tommy will need to survive. This is A New Beginning, Friday the 13th, Part 5. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Released in August of 1986 and earned $19.4 million at the movies. Years ago, Tommy Jarvis killed Jason, and the intense experience has landed him in the mental institution. To end his torment and achieve a level of closure, Tommy escapes the hospital and heads to the graveyard where Jason is buried, intending to dig up the body and cremate it. But before this can occur, a freak electrical accident or a lightning bolt resurrects Jason from his grave, and the terror begins once again.
Not bad at all.
That's it. Pull over. I'm driving.
No, wait. I want to rock. Yeah! Woo! Woo! This is great. I've never driven a house before. I like this. This is great. Sounds like you're having fun back there. What are you doing? Is it company? Ooh, that sounds great. Do you need some company or what, huh? This is great. I remember you search for good times. This is great. Hey, Nicky, what are you doing back there? Taking a dump? You better come back and snatch a peek? Or vice versa.
Friday the 13th, Part 7. The New Blood. Released in May of 1988. It earns a box office amount of $19.1 million. It takes place where years after the strange drowning death of her father, Tina Shepard returns to the site of his death at Camp Crystal Lake. Her developing psychic powers were responsible for ending his life, leaving Tina riddled with guilt as an adult. While a deceitful Dr. Cruz tries to manipulate her abilities for his own ends, both physician and patient are in for a shock when Tina's powers free a camp killer, Jason Voorhees, from his watery slumber.
Tina, what are you doing? Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Released in July of 1989 and earned a box office of about $14 million. This one I remember seeing in the movies as a kid. And I had nightmares, several nightmares those days. This one takes off
where Jason Voorhees is resurrected from the bottom of Crystal Lake after he kills a passing boat's occupants. He stows away on a cruise ship filled with high school graduating class members. The boat, bound for New York. They escape his bloody ship rampage, but when the kids reach Manhattan, Jason is still close by and on their trail.
Slime bag. Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Time's Diner. Yeah. Yeah. We're up to 3 a.m. like always.
Look, you've got to call the police.
There's a payphone in back, but it's broke.
Look, you don't understand. There is a maniac trying to kill us.
Welcome to New York.
Son of a bitch.
I thought this one was really good. Just seeing him in a city setting, it was really fun to see that.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So, these are the first 8 movies for Friday the 13th. I also have Jason Goes to Hell. This is part 9. This one released in 1993. It says up here, Jason Voorhees, the essence of evil, is back for another fierce fling. Tracked down and blown to bits by special FBI task force. Everyone now assumes that he's finally dead. But everybody assumes wrong. Jason has been reborn with the bone-chilling ability to assume the identity of anyone he touches. The truth is, he could be anywhere or anybody. This one was, like I said, it was August of 1993 and made a box office of about $15.9 million. The only one I don't have on DVD that I'm still looking for is Jason X. I mean, this one was okay. I mean, the movies started getting kind of... I mean, they weren't that great as it kept coming out. But Jason X is the only one I don't have. Although, I do have Freddy vs. Jason. I saw this one in the movies a couple of times when it first came out. This one was pretty good. Freddy vs. Jason. This one came out in 2003. It earned about $116 million, which was really good at the time. This crossover movie was amazing. I hope they do make more crossovers of other horror icons. It will be great. So Freddy Krueger, who attacks his victims in his dreams, has lost much of his powers since the citizens of his town have become less afraid of him. But he enlists the help of Jason Voorhees. Freddy orchestrates a new killing spree. However, when Jason won't stop chopping up Freddy's victims, the two start a battle with each other. This one's really good. I like this one.
Die, little bitch.
Jesus, Lindemann, you're really hurt.
No. Don't worry about me. Just a scratch. Just go get help, okay?
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna rest here a minute.
Lindemann.
I'm fine. Yeah. Really? No. Get out of here. Go get help.
But you...
Just go.
Okay, but I'm gonna be back as soon as I can.
Think you're so smart, huh, bitch?
Freddy!
How sweet. Dark meat.
No! 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 So you're the one everyone's afraid of? Tell me something. What kind of faggot runs around in a Christmas sweater? I mean, come on, get real. You're not even scary. You're not even scary. And let's talk about the butter knives. What is with the butter knives? You trying to compensate for something? Maybe coming up a little short there between the legs? Mr. Krueger? I mean, you got these teensy-weensy little things, and Jason has got this big old thing like...
Smell.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Friday the 13th. Snapple says to have a safe and fun Halloween. And also check your children's candies. Make sure it's safe this year. And just have a blast. Snapple's looking at Jason like, who are you? Snapple's the mascot of the channel. Yeah, that's Jason. I know, he's ugly. You wanna peck him? Not me. Alright guys, so just stay tuned for more Bird Brain Gaming videos in the near future. Hit that like, subscribe, bell notification for updates. Leave a comment on your favorite Jason movies. And I'll see you all next time on Bird Brain Gaming. Later, everyone.